I feel so naked not doing coffee. I know that sounds weird, but like they did not have my favorite creamer and it's like a cool, chilly day. So I felt like, oh, okay, maybe I could just do a tea. I will say, like, with filming, it does feel weird to not be pouring a cup of coffee, but that's okay. Today we're gonna talk about love. All right, let's get into the video. Hi, hello. Firstly, my name is Tequisha Lachey. If it's your first time here, if it's not your first time here, thank you so much for coming back. Today's video is going to be talking about love, but more importantly, love languages. What makes your heart beat faster? How do you like to be taken care of and shown that you are loved? And I have book recs with me, of course, as well. We're going to go through each of like the 5 top love languages, although there are so many more. And so today, hopefully you'll find something that you really like, can find out more about how you maybe love, or maybe that's why you love the books that you love. Just get into the video. Okay, so we're going to start with quality time. I feel like this was the easiest one for me to find because there are a lot of books where the people are just on like a journey together or they're helping each other out with something. And so if you like quality time, let's just use our imaginations. You can close your eyes if it helps. Quality time. If you are someone who loves quality time and values it, you love one-on-one time with people. You love no distraction to phones, whether it be a project together, cooking together, going on dates, or even sitting at home and just like reading. But as long as it's you two together spending quality time, that's what makes you feel loved and makes you feel really seen in a relationship. So that's not the definition, that was just me describing it. Quality time is expressing your love and affection with undivided attention. I got these off of Google. So for quality time, I have, firstly, I would like to say collided. If you want like a romance, bucket list situation, this is a really good one. This couple is Liam and Sophie. It is an F1 driver race car romance, and she's always been a good girl and has a bucket list to sort of like change her life, live her life. And Liam offers to help it. He's like the bad boy. He's not really a bad boy, but he's like he's an F boy. You know, he doesn't want anything serious. But yeah, this is a good book for that. If you want Collided by Lauren Asher. Another good one for quality time. Not that one, hold on. But another one would be The Simple Wild. There's a lot of quality time in this, and it's more sad, but it's not even about fully romance. Check the back of this one, but K.A. Tucker, definitely, I still love their love. Their romance ends up being amazing. And another person, and maybe I'm just segueing to congratulate Emily Henry. I feel that all of her men in romance books have quality time. And I'm congratulating Emily Henry because this book, The People We Meet on Vacation, People We Meet on Vacation, is being turned into a feature film. And that is so exciting. This was the first book I read by her. I love Emily Henry's writing. It's poetic. I love the love in it, other than them, to be honest, but I think the movie would better serve it than the book, weirdly. All of these men, there will be something about quality time. I honestly, if I had to guess, would say that quality time is Emily Henry's favorite because, you know, when I thought about it, I was like, oh my gosh, they spend quality time. This is about 2 best friends who once a year go on a vacation together. If that's not quality time, I literally, like, come on. And these 2 people, quality time. So these are all good quality time books. If you like quality time, you can just imagine your partner surprising you with a date, or even a date in where they got takeout and they have candles lit and it's just you guys playing games together like Candyland, like board games, or watching a film. You don't even have to talk sometimes, but like it's just about connection between you and that other person, and that might be your love language of receiving gifts. This person likes to surprise you and show affection by giving you tangible material things, whether it be a trip or a bracelet or food or flowers. This person loves to gift you and shower you in love in that way. It is a wonderful love language, I think. Something that they know that you'll care about. So the Google situation for receiving gifts is showing love through tangible items. Oh, yeah, I must just remember. I wrote this over a month ago. So for this person, I don't have many people who are just like, ooh, which I think I should. With all the billionaire romances, why are there not guys who are just like showing it by being like, here's a bracelet, here's a necklace? The girls are always like, no, but I'm gonna need someone who's like, oh my God, thank you, because you deserve it, girl. Sinner, this is Sean Bell. He is very rich and he does like showing things through gifts, but I would say he's more quality time. But It is hard because, and if you have suggestions, please put them in the description box below. I love hearing other people's suggestions. I cannot unfortunately read all the books in the world, and so maybe I'm just not reading the ones that cater more to this list, but he does surprise her with little gifts. But another person, and this one is dark romance, so take this with a grain of salt, is literally about a serial killer falling in love, a serial killer who's an artist falling in love. But can I just say he's done the best gift giving? Like bought a whole new wardrobe, car, everything, trips. This is, see, that's why it's weird, but that's Sophie Lark. It's called There Are No Saints. It's a duology, so if you like that, go ahead and check it out. But that's like the only person I could genuinely think of when I was like, who's giving gifts really a lot? It is one that's not, I don't think, shown enough, but that's because with love, they want to make it like, oh, it wasn't about material, especially when the guy's rich, the girl's usually not. But like, let's go on more trips. Another one, maybe, if I don't like the Twisted series by Anna Hong, although I read all of them. In Twisted Lies, he does spoil her quite a bit, and it's also for its proximity, so that's another suggestion that I would say. And that one, if I had, that's the only one that I liked. The other three I don't really care for, but that one was pretty good, and he is very rich and he does spoil her. So that is receiving gifts. You're someone who loves to be shown in material ways, like down to, I think my little sister's love language is gifts. She loves being surprised with like iced coffee, or she loves a good gift. She's also, that's like her love language to give. She's surprised with like chocolate strawberries, and she's a gifter. And yeah, so if you're someone who likes to give, what you usually give is also your love language. I mean, I'm not like a scientist or psychologist, but from what I've read on Google, how you show love is how you wish to receive it. So food for thought. The next one, let's close our eyes because this one's one of my favorites. All right, you had a long day at work and you've been very busy. You haven't really eaten anything, and you come home and your partner has for you food. Your dishes are all done and a lot of stuff is taken care of, and it's your daydream. Do whatever you want with it. If this made you happy in any way, then your love language is acts of service. I personally have to say it is one of my favorite love languages. It just hits, okay? So let's go into the Google definition. I couldn't find a good Google. It says like ranges for acts of service. Doing something for your partner that by doing is serve. Okay. Acts of service is when, for your partner, you want to take a little bit off of their load. You want to lighten their load and give them a little peace of mind. You're someone who wants to be taken care of. So if you're not eating, you want a partner who brings you food and surprises you because they know that you're not going to eat without them. If you're constantly busy, they've taken something off your list. I love acts of service. I think that it just shows that they're paying attention. It is just like one of the best love languages to me. I love all of them. There's no winner in love languages. It's all about your personal taste. And hopefully you're finding out a little bit more about yourself through this. Make sure you comment below what your favorite love language is, or like percentage them out. Maybe not percentage, just put them in like your favorite to least favorite or whatever. But I love acts of service. It is just a winner, okay? It's someone taking the time to realize something and then maybe to fill that place and to want to do anything to help you and make your day a little bit better and easier. It's just such a good way. I don't know, I love acts of service. If you can't tell, that one's definitely probably my favorite. So for that one, this man, I believe, is like the acts of service king. This man is Jack from Marriage for One. This is a marriage of convenience, and I'm just saying, like, he's grumpy. It's grumpy sunshine. A lot of people have mixed feelings, so don't run to this one, but go to it when you feel it calling you. Yes, I said that. But believe me, it works for me, okay? But Jack is grumpy, but it's the way that he gets off of a full-time job, like his career. He's a lawyer, and he comes and he helps her with her cafe. He rolls up his, like, sleeves and he takes off the thingies. What are they called? The thingies. Oh my gosh, I love Jack. And it cut me off because I need to buy a new camera. But Jack is like the acts of service king. I can't think of anyone, even atop my favorite bookish boyfriends or whatever, who matches him in taking care of her. This book does also have a surprise like health issue. And once again, our man, acts of service Jack, will come in and like, I love him. And I realized through this book really that I love acts of service. He will take care of you, whether it be like, and also good quality time, but maybe it's the forks proximity. I would just say mostly think of this guy in this book. because he's gonna take off his cufflinks, he's gonna roll up his dress shirt, and he's gonna get to work and help you in any way he can. And he's also a gifter. If you want roses brought to your, just read it. If you want to maybe find out that your love language is acts of service, this is amazing. I love this book. It's just so good. But again, the first time I picked it up, I did not like it. Something about it, I was like, I don't want to read this, and I think I hate it. So then I put it down. Listen to yourself. Don't push it, okay? Just because I say it's good. But then a couple months later, I'd already bought it, and I was like, I think this is what I want to read. And I loved my experience. So maybe start listening to yourself when you hate something. All right. Another acts of service. Why did I just put him? Jack is enough. Jack is enough. He's an acts of service king. Okay. Oh no, I have somebody else. Zafir. And take a hint, Danny Brown. Zafir is a security guard. She is a professor. It's fake dating. And he notices how much she overworks. And he will surprise her with food and be there for her in a lot of ways and call, like, a cute acts of service. But Jack's the winner. No one has ever done it like he has in that area. All right. And the next one is physical touch. Physical touch. All right. This one is just about touching, and the best part about it is that it's not meant to lead anywhere. Your partner just can't help but to touch you, whether it be a nice simple forehead kiss or to hold your hand and squeeze your palm, whether it's to rub your back. You know those like hugs where they do circle 8s on your back? If you love that, or just imagining that makes you happy, physical touch might be your thing, and it's a good one too. Physical touch, let's do the Google definition. Touching to show affection, cuddling, random kisses, and squeezing. So with physical touch, like described, it's just someone who wants to hold you and to like touch you. Yeah, it's a really good one. I feel like it's underdone because even in romance books, it's like if they're kissing, it's to get to, you know, the finish line. But sometimes we're gonna make it smaller and more beautiful and just have a nice, we just wanted to kiss you. I love physical touch. Well, no, I don't actually. Weirdly, don't like being touched. I don't like hugs and such. But in books, I'm like, oh my God, that's the best thing ever. Love it. So for physical touch, I have a book I just read, The Retreat. And this one's actually special because there actually is no sex in it at all. So if you want like a short book that's like very cheesy rom-com, but quite sweet, then you can read The Retreat. There's a lot of physical touch going on in this, and maybe it's because they don't have sex, but like he is gonna hug her and just be there for her. He also does a lot of acts of service. To be fair, most of them are pranks. He does do other sweet things that are actually acts of service, but like mostly physical touch for this one. Another dark romance that works, Dante and Elena. How many times have I brought them up? Countless, and I will continue to do so. I promised, and I'm a woman of my word. Dante Salvatore is a physical touch guy. There's just moments where he has to go up to her and collar her, if you will, whatever you want. Think of a necklace. Yeah, he has to go up and put a necklace on her, and it's just to feel her heartbeat. Or he likes to put on her aprons for her, he's a physical touch guy, and he's a cuddler, and he's in the mafia, but like, at least he has a job. You know what I'm saying? So physical touch is really great. I thought of him. A lot of these books will have physical touch in one way or another, but not many. And even this one, there's not just like, no, in this one there's physical touch. But to be fair, he does all of the love languages. Thinking of this, like every one of these. Do you want physical touch, quality time, all of the things, acts of service? All of it. I am going to stop because it makes me sound like a crazy person, but genuinely, siempre. That's all I can say. Forever, okay? And Elena deserves all of it. Okay. Oh, he's just my favorite. Forehead kisses. I mean, I can think of moments in books, you know? I feel bad for giving you one. Again, comment section below. Think of the best hugs you ever had. And if someone just needed to do that when they got home, just hold you and sway. Anytime that's in a book, I'm like, oh my God, that's beautiful. Okay, another one, I just read Icebreakers last month. It's an ice skating one, but I will say in sports romance, I think that you're just constantly touching. Romance book, which I didn't love. So you can read it though. A lot of people loved it, so I'm like in the minority for that. So you might really love it. There's a nice amount of physical touch in that one. and an ice skater, hockey player. The last one. Okay, so for words of affirmation, this is someone who reminds you how amazing you are. This is someone who lets you know how beautiful you are, how smart, how capable, how strong. This, you know, if you ever have like a mean mind, if your mind's lying to you constantly, that friend or that partner of yours will just outwardly speak how much they love you, the wonder of knowing you. And it's a solid, wonderful, I'd say underused love language. So Google, let's go to Google. Spoken or written words that confirm, support, uplift, and empathize with their partner in a positive way. So yeah, very good. And for this one, I'm trying to think, and I literally talked with my friends. I think I forgot to write them down. I'm sorry, Selma, and I'm sorry, Charlene. Another one, I'm sorry I have to reuse him, but I'm also not sorry. Dante is great. He's going to remind you that you're a fighter, that you're a queen, and you can do anything, and that you're both beautiful and powerful. The other person who does great words of affirmation, and another regular on my channel, he's not in this book, he's in the second book, and I would say that the words of affirmation don't really start until the second and third book, but he is like, I can't tell you who he is because it would be a spoiler. If you read this series and get to the second and third book, you'll know, okay? He is someone who is going to remind her of her power and her strength, and that she should never be caged in the first place, and that she's wonderful, and that if she only remember who she is, she can do anything, and that if she'd ask for what she wanted, she can have anything. And those are the people who I recommend for words of affirmation. I hope that on this journey you found a little bit more about yourself and the love language that you desire, or maybe that you now know how you want to show love to people if maybe you don't know how to do that. So anyway, all of you are so beautiful and so strong and so capable of doing whatever you put your mind and your heart to. And yeah, if you liked that, you like words of affirmation. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a little bit about yourself and the love language that you deserve and desire. If you're not getting these love languages, red flag. Just kidding, just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. It's not a red flag if you don't get it, but now you can better know how you might want to ask for the love that you wish to receive. And I wish you well on your journeys. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed today's video, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and wherever you are in this world, I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, night, and life, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.